Have you ever been in a relationship where you feel like you're constantly falling short or that your partner isn't living up to what you hoped they would be? Maybe you found yourself wishing they would act differently, say the right things, or meet your needs in a way they just don't seem to understand. If this sounds familiar, you might be struggling with unmet expectations. Managing expectations is one of the most critical yet often overlooked aspects of maintaining a healthy relationship. When expectations aren't clearly communicated or are unrealistic, they can lead to disappointment, frustration, and even resentment. Expectations in relationships are normal. We all have them. We expect our partner to be loving, supportive, honest, and reliable. But when our expectations are too high, too rigid, or not communicated, they can create significant challenges. Unmet expectations can cause feelings of dissatisfaction and lead to conflicts that might otherwise be avoided. So how can you manage your expectations in a way that fosters a healthy, fulfilling relationship? Today, we're going to explore the role of expectations in relationships, how they impact our interactions, and practical steps to ensure that both you and your partner are on the same page. Understanding and managing your expectations can lead to a more harmonious relationship and help you build a stronger, more resilient bond. Let's start by understanding what expectations really are. Expectations are beliefs or assumptions about how things should be. They can be about anything, from how your partner should behave, to how often you should spend time together, to how conflicts should be resolved. Expectations are shaped by our past experiences, cultural norms, and personal values. While some expectations are reasonable and necessary, others can be unrealistic or unspoken, leading to misunderstandings and tension. For example, you might expect your partner to always remember special dates like anniversaries or birthdays. When they forget, it can feel like a personal slight, even if they didn't mean to hurt you. Or perhaps you expect your partner to be a mind reader, understanding your needs without you having to spell them out. When they don't, you might feel neglected or unloved, even though they may have no idea they're falling short of your expectations. I remember a friend telling me about her relationship struggles. She had a picture in her mind of what the perfect relationship should look like, based on movies, books, and even other couples she admired. She expected her partner to be romantic all the time, to always know the right thing to say, and to share all of her interests. When reality didn't match up to her idealized version, she felt disappointed and began to question the relationship. It wasn't that her partner wasn't trying. It was that her expectations were set so high that they were nearly impossible to meet. This conversation made me realize how crucial it is to examine our expectations and consider whether they're realistic or even fair. Expectations can be a double-edged sword. They can motivate us to strive for better, but they can also set us up for disappointment if they're not grounded in reality. Think about it. Have you ever found yourself feeling let down because your partner didn't do something you expected, even though you never actually communicated that expectation? Or have you felt pressure to meet your partner's expectations, only to realize that they're based on an idealized version of you rather than who you truly are? These scenarios are common, and they highlight the importance of managing expectations in a relationship. One of the key aspects of managing expectations is communication. Many of us assume that our partner knows what we want and need, but the truth is, no one is a mind reader. If you don't communicate your expectations clearly, your partner is left to guess, and that can lead to misunderstandings and unmet needs. So, how can you effectively manage your expectations in a relationship? Here are some practical steps. Reflect on your expectations. Take some time to reflect on what you expect from your partner and your relationship. Are these expectations realistic? Are they based on your partner's true nature, or are they influenced by external factors like societal norms or past relationships? Understanding where your expectations come from can help you determine whether they're fair and reasonable. Communicate openly. Once you've identified your expectations, it's essential to communicate them to your partner. Have an open and honest conversation about what you need and want from the relationship. Use I statements to express your expectations without making your partner feel attacked. Such as "I would appreciate it if we could spend more quality time together," or "I feel loved when you show affection." Be open to compromise. In any relationship, there will be times when your expectations differ from your partner's. It's important to be open to compromise and to find a middle ground that works for both of you. This might mean adjusting your expectations or finding new ways to meet each other's needs. Adjust expectations as needed. Relationships are dynamic, and so are our needs and expectations. What you expected from your partner early in the relationship might change over time, especially as life circumstances evolve. Be willing to adjust your expectations as the relationship grows and continue to communicate openly about any changes. Practice empathy. Try to put yourself in your partner's shoes and consider their perspective. They may have their own set of expectations that they're trying to meet, and they might be dealing with their own challenges and pressures. Practicing empathy can help you understand your partner better and foster a more supportive and understanding relationship. Focus on what's working. It's easy to get caught up in what's not meeting your expectations. But it's just as important to recognize and appreciate what is working in your relationship. Take time to acknowledge the positive aspects of your relationship and the efforts your partner is making. Gratitude can help shift your focus from unmet expectations to the strengths of your relationship. Seek outside help if needed. If you're struggling to manage your expectations, or if unmet expectations are causing significant issues in your relationship, it might be helpful to seek the guidance of a therapist or counselor. A professional can help you and your partner navigate these challenges and find ways to strengthen your relationship. At the end of the day, managing expectations is about finding a balance between what you want from your relationship and what's realistic and achievable. It's about communicating openly with your partner, being willing to compromise, and adjusting your expectations as needed. When expectations are managed effectively, they can help build a strong, resilient relationship where both partners feel understood, valued, and loved. If this information helped you in your situation, please subscribe and feel free to leave a comment.